Hey people, this is Cell Swords. I'm going to be dyeing a piece of furniture today. I've had a lot of people ask me how to do that. Let's get to it. So this is what you're going to need. You're going to need a pot, some tongs that you're probably not going to want to use again, flat dark earth or foliage green, maybe even olive drab furniture, and some Rit dye. And here are a few examples of what dyed furniture can look like. On the long mid-length spikes here, I dyed all my flat dark earth furniture with a dark red color from Rit dye, and on my SBR actually the stock I ordered by mistake in olive green, and I had to end up dyeing it black because I hated the olive green contrast. And what we're dyeing today is a forend from Magpul for my Mossberg 500. So I'm going to get right to that so you guys can see the process. This is extremely easy, it doesn't fade, it won't wear off, you won't get any dye on your hands or anything while using the firearm. So it's a very sturdy finish. Alright guys, so before you even start, make sure the piece that you're trying to dye fits in the pot. Alright, don't go through the hassle and the mission and then you go to figure out that you're using a pot that's too small, and make sure you use something that you're not going to want to use again. I specifically use this for a project, so this one's okay. Same with the tongs, although honestly I have used this on food afterward, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not growing like a third arm or anything, so it should be okay. Alright guys, put enough water in your pot to fill the to submerge the piece completely, and then just, you don't have to leave it in there, and I won't because I'm not trying to cook it, I'm just trying to dye it. Get the water to, you know, pretty warm, just about before it starts to boil, and then turn it down, you know, not so it cools down too much, but you don't want to boil the piece either. Alright guys, so you can see the water's getting nice and warm. There's like, you know, smoke coming off the top. I'm going to shake up the Rit dye, which doesn't even say to, and pour some in there liberally. I mean, I just don't know how much to tell you to pour in there. That's about as much as I always do. Now take your tongs, mix it up real good. I don't know if you're married or if you live with your parents. If you live alone, you probably don't care too much, but the dye will stain stuff, so make sure you don't get that stuff all over your wife's kitchen. She will flip her shit, alright? That's all I'm saying. And now that it's nice and mixed in, just lower your piece in there. And I like to leave mine for about 2 minutes, and then I grab it with the tongs, I flip it around, I give it about another 2 minutes, and then pull it out straight to the sink, rinse it off. It's not going to come off. It is done, a done deal. I will show you that in 4 minutes. By the way guys, I bought this at Winn-Dixie. They have them at Publix. They have them at Walmart, has a ton of them. So they're pretty easy to find. I've never used the powder, although where I got this idea was on a forum, and those guys were using powder as well as the liquid. You can definitely order it online, and there's just an endless amount of colors. So, and if you're thinking about bleaching your furniture before you dye it to get a stronger color, it doesn't work. Bleach will not remove the color of your furniture. It's well-made stuff. So here is the final product. That's the color I got. I did mix in some black when I flipped it, so I got a darker color than the bottle showed. I'm pretty happy with it. However, I wish Magpul would state on their compatibility notes that it won't fit with the heat shield. So